This is Meet Sean, where we break down real life topics insurance, annuities, real estate, travel planning, and home ownership so you can make smarter moves. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.
Picture this. It's 3:00 a.m. You are fast asleep, probably dreaming about something amazing. But while you're snoozing, your phone on the nightstand just silently lights up. Ding, ding, ding. You wake up, you grab your coffee, check your notifications, and you realize you just made $500 while you were unconscious. It's the ultimate dream, right? The 247 store.
It absolutely is the dream. It's the closest thing we have to, modern alchemy. But, and I hate to be this guy, it's also a trap.
A trap.
Because people fall in love with that result, that ding on the phone, and they completely ignore the engineering required to get there.
Which is exactly why we are here today. We are taking a whole stack of guides on launching an e-commerce business, specifically looking at the ready-to-launch roadmap and another on the best platforms for 2026. And we are going to deconstruct them. We're going to build a hypothetical empire.
I love a good hypothetical. Let's do it.
Okay, so say I want to launch a store. My first instinct is just sell everything. Why limit myself? I want to be the next Amazon. I'll sell phone chargers, dog toys, spatula sets.
And you have already failed. Game over.
Wow. Okay, we haven't even started yet.
Hard truth time. You cannot be the everything store. Amazon, Walmart, Alibaba, they won that war a decade ago. If you try to sell generic phone chargers in 2026, you're fighting against algorithms that have billions of dollars of data behind them. You'll be invisible.
So if I can't be broad, I have to go narrow.
You have to go deeply narrow. You need a niche. And not just like cooking. That's still way too big. You need to find that intersection of passion and actual demand.
Okay, let's play this out. I have a weird obsession, let's say. I really love those knitted covers you put on teapots. Tea koozies.
Tea koozies.
Don't laugh. It's vintage. It's cozy. It's, cottage
No,
cheese.
no, I'm not laughing. Actually, that's a perfect example. It's super specific. But here is the reality check step. Just because you love knitting them doesn't mean anyone wants to buy them. So the first thing you have to do is validate. Go to Google Trends. Are searches for tea accessories or cottagecore home decor going up, or are they going down?
Let's assume they're trending up. Everyone wants to look like a British grandma in 2026.
Great. Now comes the part most people skip. And it kills them. The spy game. Or, more formally, competitor analysis.
That sounds a little aggressive.
It's necessary. You have to find the other people selling tea cozies and just tear their business model apart. Look at competitor A. Maybe they sell these high-end, hand-spun wool cozies for $80. Then you look at competitor B. They sell cheap, synthetic ones for, like, $10. Where's the gap?
I see. And I suppose I should be reading their reviews.
That is where the gold is buried. Go straight to the one-star reviews of the expensive guy. What are people complaining about?
Maybe they're saying, this wool is scratchy, or it shrank when I washed it.
Boom. There is your unique value proposition. You launch the washable, soft-touch tea cozy, you see. You aren't just selling a product. You're solving the specific problem that your competitor completely ignored. That is how you win. You don't compete on price. You compete on value.
Okay, so I've got my soft touch cozy. I found a supplier, which, by the way, the guide really emphasizes is a nightmare in itself.
Oh, absolutely. Whether you're finding a knitter on Thomas Met or a factory on Alibaba, you have to vet them. You have to. If you order 500 units for Christmas and they show up looking like old socks, you're done. Your reputation is everything. But okay, let's assume you have the product.
I have a garage full of soft tea koozies. Now I need a place to sell them. And this is where my head starts to spin. I look at the options and it's like a foreign language. Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce. Can I just put them on Instagram and call it a day?
You can, and we'll get to social commerce later, but you need a headquarters. You need a piece of digital real estate that you actually own. And this platform war is probably the biggest technical decision you'll make.
So break it down for my tea cozy empire.
Okay. If you want to start today and you have no idea how to code and you just want the thing to work, you're looking at Shopify. It's the powerhouse for small business. It's pretty much plug and play. They handle the hosting, the security, the checkout, all of it.
But there's a monthly fee.
Right. And this is where that cost reality really kicks in.
See, this is what gets me. Why should I pay like $29 or $40 a month plus transaction fees? Why don't I just use WooCommerce? It's free, isn't it? It runs on WordPress.
Free is a very, very dangerous word in software. Yes, the WooCommerce plugin itself is free. But you still have to pay for hosting. You have to pay for a security certificate. And most importantly, you pay with your time. If your site breaks at 2 a.m., there's no Shopify support number to call. You are the IT department.
Ah, I see. So if I'm busy knitting, I probably don't want to be debugging PHP code.
Exactly. WooCommerce is the flexible choice if you want total control and you're tech savvy. But for most first-time founders, that friction is deadly. And then you have BigCommerce, which is the robust option. That's usually for when you're moving millions in volume and need complex features built right in.
Okay, let's stick with Shopify for now. But I want to go back to the money. It's not just the monthly subscription, is it?
No, and this is the hidden cost that just bleeds beginners dry. The transaction fees.
That 2.9% thing.
Roughly, yeah. 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction.
That doesn't sound like that much.
It doesn't. Let's do the math on your $20 tea cozy. The fee eats about 88 cents right off the top. Then you pay for the app you use to collect the customer's email. That's another monthly fee. Then you pay for the shipping label printer app.
It's death by 1,000 cuts.
It is. And if you have low margins, like if you're only making $5 profit per item, those fees can turn a profitable business into a loss-making one. You have to model all this out before you launch.
Okay, that's terrifying, but good to know. So I've picked my platform. I've accepted that fees are a part of life. Now let's talk about the year we're living in. It's 2026. The guide makes a huge deal about the customer experience.
It has to. I mean, the bar has just been raised so high.
It says mobile first, which, that feels obvious. Everyone has a phone.
It feels obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people still mess it up. In 2026, mobile first doesn't just mean your site shrinks down to fit a screen. It means the entire experience is designed for the thumb. If a customer has to pinch to Zoom to see the buy button, they're gone. If they can't use Apple Pay or Google Pay with one tap, they are gone. Friction is the enemy.
And trust issues, right? I feel like people are more paranoid than ever about where they put their credit card info.
With good reason. Scams are sophisticated now. So your site needs trust signals. You need that SSL certificate, the little padlock icon. You need clear policies. But in 2026, there is a new trust signal. Sustainability.
Is that really a deal breaker, though? Or is it just a nice to have?
It's quickly becoming a deal breaker. If I order your tea cozy and it arrives wrapped in like 3 layers of non-recyclable plastic and styrofoam peanuts, I am judging you. And I might not buy again. The data shows that consumers, especially younger ones, are willing to pay more for eco-friendly packaging and ethical sourcing. It's part of your brand story now.
Speaking of brand story, the guide mentions social commerce. This is where the lines get really blurry for me.
This is maybe the biggest shift. Your store isn't just teacozies.com anymore. Your store is your Instagram feed. Your store is your TikTok video. In 2026, people want to buy inside the app they're already using. They see a video of the cozy keeping the tea warm, they click a button on the video, and they buy it. They might never even visit your website.
That sounds amazing, but also, I don't know, kind of dystopian.
It's frictionless, but it connects to personalization and AI. The expectation is sky high. If I bought a red tea cozy from you last month, and I come back to your site, don't show me the red one again. Show me the matching red placemats. AI can handle that. If you aren't using those tools, your store just feels dumb to the customer.
All right, I'm ready to sell. I've got my mobile-optimized, eco-friendly, AI-powered tea cozy shop. Now, let's ruin the vibe.
Oh, no.
Let's talk about what the guide calls the boring stuff, or what you call the lethal stuff.
Logistics and legal. It's the broccoli of business. Nobody wants it, but you absolutely need it to survive.
I just want to sell cozy knitwear. Why do I need to worry about the California Consumer Privacy Act?
Because if you sell to a single person in California and you mishandle their data, like if you sell their email address or get hacked, you can be fined into oblivion. CCPA, GDPR. They aren't just for Google and Facebook. They apply to the little guys, too. You need a real privacy policy.
And tax.
Ugh, don't even get me started on sales tax nexus. It used to be you only paid tax in your home state. Now, if you sell enough in another state, you create nexus there, you suddenly become a tax collector for that state.
Wait, really?
Yes. There's software that handles this, like Avalara or TaxJar, but you have to set it up. If you ignore it, the tax man will find you 3 years from now with a bill that will bankrupt you.
Okay, point taken. Pay the taxes, protect the data. Now, what about the physical stuff? My garage is full, my spouse is getting annoyed.
This is the fulfillment fork in the road. Path 1. The garage. You are printing labels, taping up boxes, and driving to the post office every single day at 4 p.m.
Which is fine for the first 10 orders.
It's charming for the first 10. It's total nightmare for the first 100. You lose control of your life. That's when you have to look at Path 2. 3PL, third-party logistics.
That's basically paying someone else to be my garage.
Exactly. You ship all your cozies to a warehouse somewhere. When an order comes in, their system sees it. A person or a robot picks it, packs it, and ships it. You never even touch the box.
That sounds expensive.
It definitely eats into your margins. But you have to ask yourself, is your time worth $10 an hour packing boxes? Or is your time worth $100 an hour designing the next product line? That's the real calculation.
And what happens when the customer hates the cozy?
Returns. The silent profit killer.
See, I feel like I should just make returns really difficult. Make them email me, wait 3 days, print out a form, discourage them.
That is the worst possible strategy you could have.
Why? I keep the money.
You keep the money once, and you lose that customer forever, and they'll probably tell their friends. A difficult return process basically tells the customer, I don't trust you, and I don't stand behind my product. The guides argue that a generous, easy return policy is actually a marketing tool. It lowers the risk for the buyer.
It's all psychological.
100%. You are buying their trust.
Okay, we built the machine. But right now, it's a ghost town. No one knows about my revolutionary tea cozies. We need growth. We need marketing.
Getting found. This is where the real battle is won or lost.
And the guide talks a lot about SEO, search engine optimization. But be real with me. Can I really compete with the big guys on Google?
You can if you stop thinking about keywords and start thinking about intent.
What's the difference?
Okay, a keyword is tea cozy. You will never ever rank for that. Wayfair and Amazon own that term. But intent is about what the user is actually trying to solve. They might be searching for how to keep tea warm for 2 hours. That's their problem.
And that's where the long tail keyword comes in.
Right. Hand-knitted washable tea cozy for large pot. That is a very specific search. The volume is low, maybe only 50 people a month search for that exact phrase. But those 50 people have their wallet out, ready to buy. You win by being the specific answer to a specific question.
So I shouldn't just have product pages. I need articles.
You need guides. You need content. Write the ultimate guide to tea care. Write about why wool is better than polyester for insulation. Help them. If you help them, Google starts to trust you.
Now, I'm a social creature. I want to make TikToks. I want to go viral.
And you absolutely should. Short-form video is huge in 2026. But, and this is a massive warning, do not build your house on rented land.
Rented land.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You don't own your followers there. The algorithm can change tomorrow, and your views can drop by 90%. We have seen it happen over and over again.
So what do I own?
Your email list. It sounds so old school, it sounds boring, but email is the only channel where you have a direct line to your customer that no algorithm can ever touch. The guide is so adamant about this. Use TikTok to get their attention, but use that attention to get their email address. Offer them 10% off for signing up, whatever it takes.
Because I can email them anytime I want.
Exactly. You nurture that relationship. You tell them your story. And when you launch the Coffee Press Cozy next year, you have 5,000 people who are ready to buy on day one. That is a real asset.
And you keep them coming back with loyalty programs.
Gamification.
Yeah.
Give them points. Cozy coins. It sounds silly, but people love progress bars. If I'm 50 points away from a free coaster, I might just buy one more thing to get there.
We have covered a massive amount of ground here. We've gone from a garage full of wool to a global, automated, AI-driven brand.
It's quite a journey.
But before we wrap up, I want to address the elephant in the room. We keep talking about automation. AI writing product descriptions, robots packing boxes, algorithms finding customers.
It's just the nature of e-commerce in 2026.
Right. But the guide had this one line that really stuck with me. It was quoting Jeff Bezos, I think, about being customer-centric. But then it pivoted to this idea that customer relationships are the backbone.
It's the big paradox of our time.
Exactly. If everyone is using the same AI and the same dropshipping suppliers and the same Shopify templates, what actually makes me different?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
And I think the answer might be, well, just being human.
Say more about that.
Well, if I get a generic AI response from a company, I tune out. But what if I get a handwritten note in the box? Or if I email support and a real person, an actual person, replies with some empathy? Maybe in 2026, the biggest competitive advantage isn't your tech stack at all. It's your humanity.
I think you're absolutely right. The tech just gets you to the starting line. It handles all that boring stuff we talked about. But the connection, the story of why you knit these cozies in the first place, that is what builds the brand. You can't automate soul.
You can't automate soul. I love that. So, to everyone listening, whether you're selling tea cozies or software or spatulas, don't let the checklist overwhelm you. The tech is just a tool, the business is you.
Start small, validate your idea, watch the fees, and just treat the customer like a human being.
Simple as that. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today. Now, go launch something.
See you on the next one.
That's it for today's Meet Sean. If this helped, follow the show and share this episode with one person who needs it. See you next time.